What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Driversedition. And today, before I get started, I just want to let everybody know this channel is built off a community of interactive car enthusiasts that love to drive cars to make you turn your head that aren't your everyday people movers. So a lot of the topics that come up from conversations that are usually brought up in the chat, that are brought up on one of my social media platforms where people reach out to me, DM me. Some are even for people I run across in these different areas I'm in. So I just want to put that out there because I know we have a lot of new subscribers and this may be your first time tuning into the channel. And with that said, today's topic is really brought up because there's a lot of controversy still in 2026 about the C8 platform and how significant it is to the Corvette. I really don't believe there's any other way you can classify the C8 generation other than saying it's the ultimate Corvette. So let's talk about it. Okay, let's dive into this conversation. Historically, the Corvette has been a front-engine vehicle that was built off a grand touring aspect or concept, and then performance was added to it to make it pretty much the ultimate grand tour. So for historical purposes and the fundamental foundation of a Corvette, it is considered the ultimate grand tour. Many people focus on only the performance. Few focus on the grand touring capabilities. But if you understand that about the Corvette, you understand why the luggage space, the ability to carry golf clubs, or just the ability to actually have storage space inside the car that's actually usable is so significant. And many people have wondered throughout the years why Corvette has never let go of that whole we can carry a golf club or all the storage aspects to make smaller, faster cars. That's because the Corvette has never truly been about performance. The primary focus of the Corvette has always been a grand tour, which is why you got the comfort and convenience of heated seats, cool seats, dual climate controls when that became a popular thing. The essentials that would make a car very fun for a long road trip, and also why they focused throughout the years so much on reliability instead of just performance that could possibly break, but you can actually chase the numbers. Well, the C8 generation came along and pushed the boundaries of everything that we thought we knew about a Corvette to new heights and to new limits, just by changing the engine from the front of the car to a mid-engine concept. The C8 generation in all stacks has pretty much been the best performance Corvette ever built. It's crazy when you look at the base car, and the base car puts down 0 to 60 times in 2.9 seconds. It also puts down quarter mile times that rivals most supercars or entry-level supercars. So even though once you get past somewhere around 120, the base C8 performance really starts to fall off. So for an entry-level Corvette, this car has truly redefined what we think about Corvette when it comes to performance and storage capabilities, because you still can put golf clubs in the car, and despite being a mid-engine car like many other brands, you had the most and the maximum amount of storage I've seen on any car with a mid-engine layout, which made it desirable and still stuck to the Chevy heritage, being a true grand touring vehicle. But as GM moved forward with the C8 platform, switched it to the mid-engine layout, they started to let the world know, as they say, they're putting the world on notice when they brought out the new Corvette C8 Z06. The C8 Z06 is the highest revving, naturally aspirated, flat plane crank, 8-cylinder engine to ever hit the market. Yes, the highest revving, highest output of horsepower, 8-cylinder engine, naturally aspirated to ever hit the market. Let that sink in. So the Z06 is a game changer. Despite how long it has been out, despite what the numbers are, and as the C8 lineup has introduced several other vehicles, you have to understand the significance of the C8 Z06 and what truly makes it special. Now, for many, I get it, you don't really care about the flat plane crank, or you're concerned about reliability. You're concerned about it not really being a true Corvette. But you can't say it's not a true Corvette when it's made by the same Corvette engineers that's now showing you that when supercar brands of the past say Corvette is not even on the radar or in the conversation, not even true competition, they're starting to prove you wrong. So with the C8 Z06, we realized that Chevy can build a true track performance car that can rival supercars. We saw so many videos, instances when it was brought out, where it started slaying most entry-level supercars and some of the mid-performance supercars. So the C8 Z06 was truly a game changer when it hit the marketplace. GM didn't stop there. They followed that up with what they called a new Corvette E-Ray. For most people, they understand that the E-Ray is a hybrid platform vehicle where the performance is built around the hybrid concept of making it an all-wheel drive, ending traction problems and giving you instantaneous launch of electric motor assist. Yeah, that was a lot to say. But at the end of the day, for the few people that thought the car was pure electric and they are avoiding electric vehicles, that is not what the E-Ray is. The E-Ray is a combination of a hybrid platform that took the base 6.2 liter V8 engine and combined it with electric motors to do more performance numbers in a lower range. So this car actually puts out very close performance to a C8 Z06, and in some aspects it actually outperforms the C8 Z06 in the 0 to 60 time run and a quarter-mile run consistently, as this car is the most consistent vehicle and the most daily drivable capable vehicle in the C8 lineup, or should I say that was introduced to the C8 lineup. Now, a lot of people are like, why is this car even made and it didn't do well with sales? But truthfully, there were other hybrid platform cars out there before the E-Ray actually hit the market. When you look at the Acura NSX, and the E-Ray in all ways, shape, and form destroys the Acura NSX. But the Acura NSX did well. I feel like because there was a C8 Z06 option, because a lot of Corvette owners are blue-collar owners and they're not really used to being trendy and leading the way with technology and performance, the E-Ray didn't do well. But GM didn't stop there, because after they proved they could build a hybrid platform car, they turned back to the C8 Z06 and said, we can still do that even better. And lo and behold, GM came out and introduced the C8 ZR1. The C8 ZR1 is a 1,064 horsepower vehicle that took the market by storm. This car is truly, undeniably a supercar. Some supercar owners still try to bash it, but those are more the low-end entry-level supercar owners who really bought their car for the name and the prestige, because performance-wise, it's undeniable that a C8 ZR1 is a true supercar. GM not only put the world on notice, they showed them that they can build the ultimate supercar. Nobody can deny the numbers the C8 ZR1 has put down and the supercars that it has slain in its path. And just when you thought it was safe to say GM engineers have proven to the world that they are the best engineers on the marketplace, they turned around and gave you an entry-level hypercar, adding the X platform to the C8 ZR1, taking a similar concept, not the same, but a similar concept from the Corvette E-Ray, and now combining it with the C8 ZR1 to give you a 1,250 horsepower car. The things the C8 Z06 has been able to achieve is mind-blowing, and no one saw this coming. It has really put the Corvette platform into the conversation with super and hypercars. We've seen the C8 Z06 destroy multi-million-dollar cars for a fraction of the cost. So although it may be over $200,000, although the car may be $250,000 depending on how you option out and spec it, this car is destroying million-dollar cars while still giving you a superb sound system, heated and cooled seats, dual climate control, and storage capabilities in the rear trunk that no other supercar close to its performance can offer you. So GM hasn't even given up that Grand Touring heritage. Now, many people would think after putting all this on the market space over a 6-year run that the engineers and the GM would say the C8 platform has nothing else to prove. But because the Corvette community keeps asking for more, which also mind boggles me at times, GM has actually brought out a new Corvette Grand Sport. And to make the Grand Sport even more relevant, they've changed the engine layout in the base C8 and the Grand Sport, giving it a new 6.7 liter engine and making it a naturally aspirated 535 horsepower vehicle. Now, what's significant about this is many people complained, which is crazy to me, that as long as the base C8 was under 500 horsepower at 495, it really wasn't a true supercar. Somehow the classification of an entry-level supercar shifted to you need a car with over 500 horsepower. Truthfully, the classification of the supercar, because the supercar community does not want to admit the everyday working man can afford and own a car, the classification has already been around performance. But GM stepped up and said, we'll do you one better. They have now provided a new entry-level C8 with 535 horsepower, and we are given a Grand Sport with similar styling and aerodynamics of the C8 Z06 with this 535 horsepower powertrain to now offer a new alternative in the C8 lineup. GM does expect this car to do well when it comes to sales, and because of its historical past, they also expect a lot of their Corvette historians, or should I say loyalists, to really gravitate towards this car. Now, you would think we have a beautiful lineup, and with the Grand Sport, they did not stop there. They also said, since we're updating the Grand Sport, we might as well update the E-Ray. So they gave the same concept of the E-Ray and called it the Grand Sport X. So we now have a 721 horsepower hybrid platform vehicle hitting the market for the C8 generation that definitely rivals 70% of the supercars we see on the market space today. So when people say to me that the C8 generation really isn't a Corvette, when I get the comments or I meet people who are owning C7s and C6 Corvettes and they say the C8 generation isn't a real Corvette, or they say the C8 generation isn't really a supercar, there is really no leg for you to stand on when it comes to the C8 generation and the variety of cars that you can actually purchase, whether you're looking for the ultimate Grand Tour, which would be a base level C8, whether it's a 6.2 liter engine or a 6.7 liter engine. You will have the storage capabilities and the performance capabilities of the best Grand Touring performance car you can ever drive. When you start chasing performance, go up to a Grand Sport or anything above the base C8, and you start to realize, just for fun track days or true track enthusiasts who are looking to put down amazing times, everything above the base C8 becomes a track weapon, and a supercar killer in its own right. So can you tell me why, with all these options presented to you by GM, why with all these cars under the Corvette tag, can you say the C8 generation has not been the ultimate Corvette generation ever? How the C8 platform has not produced the ultimate Corvette? In my eyes, in all respects to the Corvette community, I believe the C8 platform, which has produced more cars than any other Corvette platform of the past, they have built more C8 platform vehicles than 5 generations combined. And they have brought more people to the Corvette platform than any Corvette historically in the past. The C8 is truly the ultimate Corvette because it's not only giving you performance that no other Corvette can challenge, but it's also giving you more people to the brand than any Corvette of the past has ever done. So on a wide scale, it's hard to deny what the C8 platform has done for the Corvette market space and the Corvette community. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. If you think I nailed it on the head, let me know. If you have a different opinion of why you believe the C8 platform is the ultimate Corvette, or if you have a different opinion of why you believe the C8 platform is not the ultimate Corvette, let me know in the comments below. ICNV Driver Edition. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the ICNV Driver Edition community. Like I said before, we're an interactive community, which means if you hit me up on any one of my social media platforms or in the comments below, I'll do my best to respond. And if a topic you bring up is interesting enough, I may even shoot a video on it. Don't forget, we're also a community of car enthusiasts that love to drive cars to make you turn your head that aren't your everyday people movers. If you're one of those people, go ahead and lock into the channel, subscribe to your boy. We have more interesting content coming your way, and it's not all Corvette, so you don't want to miss out. We were all made in his image and given dominion over the world, which means we weren't just meant to be. So chase your dreams, build your visions, never ever give up. What is a world without hope? We were all given gifts to become the best version of us that we can possibly be, because it's okay to be unique. So step into your calling and become the blessing to the world that you were meant to be. You can be the one and not the one at the same time. Just remember to stay humble, stay focused, and stay blessed. And I'll see you in these streets. Peace.